Here at Golden Gate National Recreation Area, we believe that we have the responsibility to make these parks sustainable for future generations by responding to the impacts of climate change. One of the most important ways to do that is to rethink our energy and transportation systems. When we burn fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas for our energy needs, we release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which naturally acts like a blanket that traps heat. So the more of it we burn, the thicker that blanket gets, and it makes the climate act weird. By reducing the amount of fossil fuels that we burn for our energy and transportation systems, we not only help people, but we help ecosystems and parklands like these. Getting our energy from these abundant, clean, natural resources, and then using it in our transportation and energy systems is not just going to help us here at Golden Gate National Recreation Area, but help future generations and the planet.
I'm standing here in front of our park headquarters at Fort Mason, where we already have solar panels on the roof of the building providing electricity for our park use. But we don't need to wait to put solar panels on other buildings in the park because we already purchase 100% renewable electricity through our community choice programs in San Francisco and Marin. So anything we can do to increase the use of that clean renewable electricity will only help lower our carbon footprint more.
And we've done our best over the years to increase the efficiency of the power usage on Alcatraz, given all of the efforts that are made to generate power. We've done that by limiting our use of power on a daily basis, the use of LED light bulbs, for example, and switching off the lights in the cell house overnight. Alcatraz doesn't have a power connection to the mainland, but we have a pretty good source of sunlight here year-round. And so what we've done is installed a microgrid system which powers the island exclusively from sunlight. We have 959 photovoltaic panels here. They capture sunlight during the day and convert it to power. Batteries power the island through the evening hours into the early morning. They reach a certain charge and then the generators take over. Generators power the island, recharge the batteries to a degree, and then the sun comes up and the whole cycle starts all over again.
Part of my work at the park is working to increase the electrical infrastructure in changing buildings to fully electric. That means that buildings which currently use propane or other fossil fuels for heat will then change to electric heat, which will be fully clean energy produced here in Marin County.
So here at Golden Gate National Recreation Area, we have about 20 vehicles that are electric and hybrid as well. Our goal is to make our fleet fully electric and hybrid, and we're hoping that every year when we have a vehicle cycle replacement, we're going to implement our strategy to replace as many vehicles as we can with electric or hybrid.
The park has installed public serving electric vehicle chargers in multiple locations, including Crissy Field, Stinson Beach, Muir Woods, and Upper Fort Mason. And we're in the process of scoping out new locations for future installations as well.
Our visitors to Alcatraz, one of the most visited sites in the park, are now riding on electric ferries built by our concessionaire, Alcatraz City Cruises. The park encourages, and in some cases requires, our partners and concessionaires to be innovative and implement sustainability practices wherever they can.
All of the park staff you've seen have been leaders in helping make the park more sustainable, and there are many more people who are doing great work. Most importantly, these efforts demonstrate how national parks can be leaders in addressing climate change and reducing our emissions. It will take everyone working together towards these ambitious goals to create a future where both parks and people can thrive.